back. I lost it. And how about Delawa?
Who were there?
1, 2, 3. How many are attending Taslo? Everybody's gonna. This is it.
The whole crowd.
Okay. Well, our previous events were so successful that Rosie and I called Michelle Palmer Albino of the famous class of 1979, and she said, "I'll do it." And she spent hours and hours and hours calling people, and then she got the coup of getting Tom Larson, EM, class of 74.
Larson.
That's my ninth mistake today. And so he is the super master of ceremony, and I'm going to turn it over to them. Let's have a nice day.
This would not have been possible. Michelle and Melissa and Mike Littman and who else am I missing? Jeff and Rose and everybody did so much work on this. I didn't do anything. I just decided to show up.
Turn it around. Turn it
Hey, you better watch out. That jump point might be spiked. Yeah, clock. All right, before we get started, we have to go over the rules. There aren't too many rules, but there are a few rules. Now, first of all, audience, no shouting out answers. No shouting out answers.
And to buy 15 beers for the people around you.
Yeah, that's right. You have to buy beer for everybody if you shout out an answer. Now the team, this is the most chaotic part of this game because you're going to see the technological advances we've made between Jeepney Jeopardy Dalawa and Jeepney Jeopardy Tatlo are amazing. So we still haven't come up with a good buzzer system. So that can be chaos. When everyone knows the answer, everybody's going to be ringing their bell at the same time. So the solution was we looked far and wide for a judge who was above reproach, the most honest, with the greatest integrity we could find in the whole place, and we couldn't find anyone. So we got instead Mr. Pereña. I want the team, this is very important. His decision is final. Okay? It's final. No complaining. If he says it's this team instead of this team, no complaining. That's final. That's it. That's
if they complain, they're going to have to buy 15 beers.
Mr. Pereña, please put on your judge's hat.
Oh, yes.
That's now we know he's the judge. You have a question in the back?
I do. Can he be bribed?
No. You can't.
And we tried.
Everybody's already bribed him. All 4 teams have bribed him.
Already bribed. Our keeper can be bribed.
Now, contestants, let me ask the contestants a quick question. Has everybody seen Jeopardy before? Everybody knows how it works.
Yes.
Okay? The way the game works is when you select a category, a certain amount of dollars, but actually this game is in pesos, okay? So when you select it, the answer to the question comes up. What you have to give us is the correct question. So please, your answer must be in the form of a question.
And no wagering.
You got it?
No wagering.
No wagering. So it must be in the form of a question.
Okay.
If it's not in the form of the question, you have to buy 15 beers for it. So that's one of the only other rules. There is, just like the real Jeopardy, there's Jeopardy and Double Jeopardy and Final Jeopardy. We also had to look far and wide for a scorekeeper above reproach, and again, we couldn't find anybody, so we got John. Very experienced. He's done this twice before. His math was wrong both times, but it didn't really matter. The final rule for this, for audience, contestants alike, everybody, this is just for fun. Let's say it again with me. Just for fun. Okay? It doesn't matter who wins. It doesn't matter who loses. It's just for fun. Okay? Got it?
I have a question.
Question.
Can I call Alex Turvin?
No, there's no. And if you violate the rules, we'll vote you off the island, and you'll be gone. No lifelines, no 50-50.
Audio participation.
If you answer wrong, you lose the point, right?
Correct. If you have a wrong answer, you lose that amount of pesos from your total.
Wow.
Well, that's the way the game is. That's the way we're...
Judge Brenda, can you be bought for 15 stemming? I tried 20.
We're trying to bribe the judge. And again, Michelle reminded me, in the first Jeopardy round, there's a daily double. And the other rule with the daily double is whoever selects it, the rest of the teams don't get to answer that. The team that selects it has the first shot at the daily double, the only shot at the daily double, just like in the real Jeopardy. Is that clear?
Anyone can ring that bell on the
Anyone on the team.
Anyone.
It's the judge's decision is final.
Copyright this one, Alex. Ringing the bell, can you confer?
Yes.
You can confer, but I'll probably start humming the tune and then...
So you have the 30 seconds or
No,
whatever?
I don't even know. It's not 30 seconds.
How much?
2 seconds.
5.
You shouldn't ring the bell until you know the answer. And one other thing is very important because we run into this a lot of the other 2 games. Don't ring the bell until you've heard the entire answer, because sometimes there's another phrase or part of the answer that comes on that changes what you might have thought the thing was. So don't be too premature. Good advice for anything, Now, it's also tradition for us with Jeepney Jeopardy 1 and 2 that before we get started, in memory of our favorite choice, everyone please stand up. To honor the Philippines.
Yeah. We have to hum it?
What's the music? Alright, now the last thing before we get started, I'd like to have each team introduce their players. If you could just stand up, give us your name and your class, and we'll go around the room. We'll start with the Army-Navy Club.
Charlie Jones, 60.
1960.
Deputy Lance Track 74.
The class of the greatest class of 1974.
Jagdish Marani, 1975.
Ralph Davis, 58.
Very good. That's the Army-Navy Club. The Polo Club.
I forgot.
Polo Club.
The Bulls, 76. Lost yours. Carl Myers, 79.
Okay. Susan Jones, class of 60.
Riel Gonzalez Maghira, I'm class of 1975.
Peter Snow, class of 71.
A ringer.
Courtney Carpenter, class of 74.
Valerie Ackerman, class of 57.
Rob Tens, class of 75.
Finally, you get T-Front team.
Dennis Savage, 59.
Lou Gopel, 62.
Ron Taylor, 57.
Steve Kellerman, class of 70, the last AS class and the 50th graduating class.
All right, players, are you ready? Judge, are you ready?
Yes.
Here is the first round of Jeopardy, and the categories are... Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I almost forgot.
Example.
A couple of sample questions, just so you get a little bit warmed up, okay? Okay. Tagalog English wordplay. This one is, there's generally going to be in the answer a Tagalog word and an English word, and hopefully we've made it somewhat humorous for you, okay? So just as a sample question of a Tagalog...
This is for the audience to answer now.
Okay, we'll let the audience answer these first, okay? Oh, that's right, there's some prizes, the audience participation round. Okay, so teams don't answer this one. Okay, Tagalog English wordplay. The answer is a military gesture, a fertilized duck egg, and Tagalog for fart. No, not the players.
What is balut?
Military gesture. There you go. In the form of a question. All right, now for those of you that were here earlier for the movies, this one, you should have seen this already. The full name of Señorita Martinez.
Maria Luisa.
I'm sorry, in the form of a question, please.
Who was Señorita Maria Luisa?
Very good. All right, this category is double your pleasure, so you'll see what the kind of answer for that. This Filipino chieftain was responsible for the death of Magellan. Okay,
Lapu-lapu.
what in the form of a question? Lapu-lapu. That's
Not
it.
theirs.
All right, here's the last one just for the audience. The category here is Philippine presidents. The Filipino equivalent to Ronald Reagan, an actor turned politician.
Who was Ramon Magsaysay?
There in the back.
Who was
That's correct. Joseph Estrada. All right, does anybody have any idea now? All right. Categories are Tagalog English wordplay, ASIS, or sometimes we refer to that as is, part one. Let us view it. In this category, you'll be asked to actually demonstrate the answer. We have Pinoy Places part one, and you can guess if there's a part one, then Double Jeopardy part two. Double your pleasure, I gave you example, and potpourri, or in the Philippines, potpourri. So, how we determine who gets the first? There we go. Okay, seafront, you have control of the board. Just for fun. Just for fun. Selection, please, seafront.
What? Pick one, Luke.
Please make a selection.
What do you mean?
It's not rocket science.
I like Pinoy Places.
Pinoy Places for 400.
Whoa.
And the answer is, if stretched end to end, these agricultural staircases would stretch halfway around the world. Judge? It's the Polo Club.
Oh, what is the Banawe Rice Terrace?
That's correct. All right, Polo Club, it's your selection. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Right here.
Polo Club, it's your selection.
Tagalog English wordplay for 1,000.
All right, this is a traditional Filipino folk dance performed at a fast food competitor of McDonald's.
Guinea pig.
That's incorrect. The traditional Filipino folk dance. Remember, this is Tagalog English wordplay. Okay?
Oh.
Performed at a fast food competitor of McDonald's. There's two parts, William. Nobody knows it? Anyone?
There we go. That's your job.
Nobody knows? How about anybody in the audience? We'll give this to the audience.
Wow.
What is Burger King to Nicholas?
There you go! 1,000. All right, fellow club, your selection, please.
Pinoy places for 600.
Pinoy places for 600, and the answer is, in this city you could sit by a warm, cozy fireplace after golf or horseback riding. John? Polo club?
Polo club.
Is Baguio City.
All right, your selection still. You're still in control of the board.
Pinoy places for 8.
Pinoy places for 800. The answer is an island within a lake on an island. I'm sorry, it's the Alps Club was the judge.
What is the island?
What is the Isle volcano? Is correct. All right, your selection, Alps Club. Double your pleasure for 200. The place where you would apply right guard. Polo Club. Kili Kili. In the form of a question, please.
What is Kili Kili?
Okay. Remember, you did just for fun. Polo Club again. Your selection.
Double your pleasure for 4.
Double your pleasure. A small store that sells a little of everything that's over here.
What is a sari-sari?
Very good.
Working your way back up.
In front, you're in control of the board.
Zero.
View it for 200. View it for 200.
A method of greeting without speaking. Oh, here. Here. That's good. In the form of a question, please. All right, Army Club, your first point, and you have control of the board.
Tagalog English for 200.
Tagalog English wordplay for 200. Now remember, this is an incorrect Filipino men's formal shirt.
Wrong, wrong.
I'm sorry.
What is wrong, wrong?
There you go. What is so wrong? All right. Next question. Next answer.
Tagalog English for 400.
Tagalog English wordplay for 400. The answer is a ballet outfit, Dorothy's dog, and Tagalog.
What is tutu? What is tutu?
Sorry, not the complete.
There.
What is tutu? What is toto? What is tutu, toto, and titi?
You have control of the board.
600.
Okay, Tagalog English. Traditional Filipino stew made by a homeless wanderer. Be proud.
What is hobo adobo?
They're getting into the spirit of it. Be proud.
Yeah, let's try ASIS for 600.
600. Originally from the USA, this school cheer about counting money was altered to fit Philippine culture. We'll need you to demonstrate. What are we about counting money? It was like cheerleaders. Who are cheerleaders?
Oh, we have to get to the chair?
Yeah.
Get into the chair?
Okay. In the form of a question. Please.
What is 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits? A peso. All for the Indians. Stand up and say so.
You now have a positive 1,000 points.
There you go.
400.
Let us view it for 400. A hand gesture used to indicate come here. Oh, total club.
What is...
Very good. All right, very good total club. Your selection, please.
Let's view it for 6.
Let us view it for 600. Answer is how to point at something without using total club.
Judge.
What is...
Very good. Total club, you're on a roll. One more selection.
300 for the... Let us view it.
Let us view it. What is one? How to walk when you have to pass in between people. Army Navy Club. Very good. I want to tell you a short story. When we had that on the thing, and last night we were standing outside before we went in for dinner. A big crowd out in the foyer there, and Michelle and I were standing there, and Mike was nearby, and some Filipino gentleman came by, and it was so crowded he started. And Michelle and I looked at each other and went, yeah! That's the one. All right, Army Navy Club, you have control of the board.
Let us view it. 1,000.
1,000, the final category. A respectful gesture used by children. Judge. See front.
What is...
Yes, that's correct. Very good. Wow. All right, just as a quick count here, the Polo Club has 2,200, Army Navy 1,200, Elks Club 800, and Seafront 2,000. So, Seafront, you still have control.
Wow.
Yeah. Seafront, you have control.
Okay, let's try Potpourri 200.
Potpourri 200, and the answer is, its TV slogan was Orderly Mises. Army Navy Club.
What is Baguio oil?
That's correct. Baguio oil. 200 points for the Army Navy Club, and you have control.
Beyond me.
Make a selection.
400.
Potpourri for 400. The answer is, this means it's...
What is bawal umihi dito?
Did anyone not know that? Deep front.
Well, let's go for 600. Potpourri.
Potpourri for 600. The answer is, this popular snack is very sour. Army Navy Club.
What is the champoy?
What is a champoy is correct. Michelle told me there's a kind of an urban legend. You know how they make that salty? You got that one right. That was you guys. Army Navy again.
No.
Potpourri for 800.
Potpourri for 800. The answer is, this is what you would do if you applied a popular hair pomade. Judge? Polo Club?
What is Sancho?
It's Sancho Tea.
All right.
No, it's what you would do.
What would you
No, I'm sorry. That's not correct. That's not a complete answer. Anyone else? What you would do.
All right, Barney.
Barney.
What is apply Sancho Tea a week?
Are you willing to give him that?
No, Barney. That's good, Barney.
Judge, I love you.
I have to.
Yeah. All right, the judge is going to give it to him because they have the least amount of time. What we were actually looking for is use Sancho Tea every day of the week. Close enough. We're going to give you the point. Was that 800? All right, and you have control of the board. ASIS for 800, and the answer is, in order to escape from the girls at Sadie Hawkins.
What is that, please?
Minus 800. AS boys were known to smear the slippery product on themselves. Well, no, you already tried it, that's wrong. You already tried it, that's wrong. No, you already had it wrong. Judge? Anyone else? You don't get two chances. Army Navy Club.
What is baby oil?
Dead.
No, I'm sorry.
I got it.
Well, Polo Club?
No.
No. Keep taking 800 from everybody. No, you've already had your chance. Does anyone, this one was, I didn't know this either, but it was sent in by someone from
Audience.
What is Crisco?
That's close. It was a Filipino product.
Burrico.
Burrito. Who had the last correction? Was it you guys? No, you guys had it, right? The last correction.
Nobody, they did not ring.
No, you had the last correct answer. You guys have the
Correct answer.
Nobody got
Hey, let's remember the number one rule. This is just. Let's not get too heated about it. They selected the question. Everyone else got it wrong. They're still in control of the board. You select the next one.
Part 1 for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is Mr. Nessel's after-school detention class was likened to this cold region in Russia. Army Navy Club.
What is Siberia?
What is Siberia is correct. 1,000 points. One of those killers. All right, Army Navy Club.
We are at now at 2,200. Yes.
Yes, you are. You're in the lead. Army Navy Club is in the lead. Puerto Rico, 1,000 points. The answer is this four Tagalog B words. Listen carefully. To describe a rotten wooden slipper worn by a real homosexual. Four B words. Photo club was first. In the form of a question.
What is Bakya? No.
Army Navy Club, second.
What is Bakya? Bakla. And Bakla.
It's only two words. I'm sorry, take the point off.
What is Bakla? Beanie Boy? Beanie Boy? The Beanie Boy? Baston? Baston and what?
All right, I think that's three wrong answers. The question is, what is, or what are, bulok, bakya, kuskus, and bakla? I'm sorry, I didn't know that was going to be that tough. All right, who has to get back to that question? You still have control.
So, ASIS 400.
ASIS for 400, the answer is, it's the Daily Bubble! Army Navy Club, you have 1,200 points. How much would you like to wager?
All of it.